Hello my dear kids, very good evening. This is Sundar Rabindranathan here. Hey guys, what's happening? Who is here? Hi Neil, welcome back. Hi Janvi, I am awesome. How are you? Hi Mamata, hi Kunj Bansal, Mitwan, hi Arnav. Lovely to see every one of you guys. Welcome to the session. So yesterday, remember, we were discussing about marginalization. How societies, small communities, all right, which are very minor because of the minority in numbers, they are sidelined, which we call as marginalization. Now, how do we handle marginalization? What are the steps taken to confront marginalization is what we will discuss today. Cool. So I'll make it very short today because marginalization is we have already discussed enough about it. So today we'll just speak about a few steps, few laws, how the constitution is supporting, and then we will move on to a lovely Menti. Cool. So just wait guys, let me see, we will just take a few seconds to allow a few of our other friends to jump in to the session. Hello Radhika. Confronting means handling. How do you face it? Facing marginalization. How do you face it and handle it? That is what confronting. I am fine, Mamata Ray. Hi. Pratyunya, I just told. Confronting means facing it, facing something. Camila, many more happy returns of the day, beta. May God bless you. Right, I think it's time. We should move on. Marginalized means sidelined. All right. If you look at it, there is some, a section of a society which is always sidelined. They are given that secondary preference, the stepmotherly treatment because they are less in number. This concept is called marginalization. How do we handle that? How are we handling that? Is what we are going to speak today. Now coming back guys, yes, I think we thought we wanted to speak about this particular slide for a week. So Young Wonders, before a week's time, we crossed 4 lakh subscribers. Now we are like 4 lakh and 6,000 subscribers or so. We are running at somewhere around 800 to 1,000 subscribers per day. Awesome? All because of you guys. That is what is the point here. Without your support, none of this would have been possible, guys. Thank you so much. We just can't thank you enough. And yeah, we are family, guys. As simple as that. Right? So moving on. Yeah. In case someone is saying, sir, lovely to see 4 lakh plus subscribers. But what is this channel? This channel is for 6th to 8th grades. It's a bouquet of offerings. Variety of offerings are there. And academically, we cover math, science, social and English. Guys, we have started the revision for the entire year starting today. So 8 p.m. I'm going to start the revision series for 6th grade. Alright? For English. Pariksha, you call it as Pariksha. Final Pariksha, which is the entire year's revision. Alright? So be there. Don't miss it. Now, coming back. That's academically what Vedantu Young Wonders is. Math, science, social and English grammar, entire syllabus. Live sessions with quizzes. And the other side, you also have non-academically many series. Vipachala, do's and don'ts of maths. You have GK quizzes. You have how does it work. Multiple series, guys. Do not forget to subscribe and do it right now. Alright, guys. One more thing. There is a very great news for all of you. Because of Mankranti, I'm sorry, what is that called? Yeah, Makar Sankranti. Pardon me, guys. Makar Sankranti, we have a lovely subscription going on. The subscription is there for quite some time, but there is a big discount sale that is happening. Alright, because if you want to learn from us, the master teachers of Vedantu personally, you will see, thank you Divya, you will see that, Vedantu has come out with a lovely subscription which has unlimited live classes with fun quizzes, lot of learning, alright, lot of fun. You become super solid to compete, and anytime you can watch the replays as many times as you want with live quizzes. More important is that. Master teacher, whenever they're giving notes, you can download the entire notes for the session. Right? And in class, as many doubts as you want, ask them. Because the moment you clear the doubt, you become a better student with every single doubt that gets cleared, right? That, improves clarity. And periodical tests and assignments are also given. And on top of all these things, 5,000 plus courses, guys. Topic-wise, chapter-wise courses. And if you're preparing, you guys are in 8th. I'm sure many of you have already started your foundation level preparation, right? Probably for JEE or NEET. Yup. Free crash course access is also there in this. Make use of it, guys. And yeah, lot of features, very less price. Go to the link in the description and to get an additional discount. How much is the discount? 50% off, guys. 50% off means what, 8 rupees per class for a 3-month subscription. If you're taking for 1 month, just 5 rupees per class. Wow, awesome, right? Guys, pounce on it. If you are looking for it, take it immediately. The link is there in the description box. Hi Soumya, thank you. Right, you guys are self-motivators, alright? So we are just like just a support system. Okay, great. Now, what about confronting marginalization? Number one, how do we make people realize that they have their fundamental rights? I'll give you a simple example. One major right which was denied for all these marginalized societies was right to education. And now, with clear constitutional support, people are told, they are aware that they have the right to educate themselves. 2. What are the different acts and laws that are passed for marginalized societies? 3. Adivasis and Dalits, what are the steps taken to protect their rights? 4. The Act, Adivasis Demands and 1989 Act. We will speak about that as well. Cool, be ready. Pankaj, hi Vidhi, Aman Mishra, hi. Now starting with the fundamental rights. Fundamental rights are basic rights given to every individual in the country, right? So most of them are taken, right? We are kind of inspired by the American Constitution, and a lot of things we learned and started putting it in our constitution as well. So the fundamental constitutional rights are available to every Indian equally. What are these rights? Typically, right? So if you look at it, Adivasis, Dalits, Muslims, women, generally they are marginal groups. People who have not been given that enough priority and importance, who have not been treated equally, right? They argue, right, that simply by being citizens of a democratic country, they deserve that equal rights, which is definitely right, no doubt about it, correct? So guys, by emphasizing on their rights, what has happened? We have forced, they were able to make government see that they deserve attention, and they are, a lot of injustice is being done to them. So they were able to create visibility through this protest and insistence on the fundamental rights. Number one, okay. Number two, they also insisted that government should strictly enforce the laws that are, created to protect them. So what are the two things that happen? You create visibility so that the government notices you, notices the injustice that is being done to you. Number two, through that, you also pass on a message that the government should ensure that these laws are strictly followed. Cool? I'll tell you guys a few things which we can't really tolerate. It'll come in in the subsequent slides you will see them. Now, Neil, it will come, Neil. I have already informed, I told you, right? So you will get the PDFs, don't worry. Ayush Shetty, they will still get reservations. If people from the backward societies, alright, as we call it, if they still settle even in cities, they still are eligible for reservations. Because, alright, just because someone settled doesn't mean that they are better, they have a better lifestyle, no. And they have money, not really. All right. So the struggles of the marginalized groups have influenced the government, have kind of made the government think that we should frame new laws for them to ensure their fundamental rights are protected. So these groups, Adivasis, tribals, they led a lot of protests to create visibility, to make the government notice them. Cool? Hey guys, are you clear? Are you understanding how this happens? So the point is two broad points. One, marginalized societies were deprived of even their fundamental rights. Number one. So in two ways, they by very strong protests, they created visibility, made the government notice the injustice done to them. Number two, through again the protest, they were able to enforce, or they were able to emphasize that government should create laws and enforce these laws clearly in the society. Cool? This is the broader point. Now Article 17, guys, remember Article 17 might be a quiz question of the Constitution clearly says untouchability has been abolished. Everyone is equal. There is nothing called untouchability. So that means what? No section of the society can stop the marginalized society like Dalits from educating themselves, entering temples, using any public facility. It is for everyone. So Article 17 is very important. Now Article 15 speaks about no citizen can be discriminated based on sex, based on race, based on caste or religion or place of birth. So Article 15 is all about discrimination, to preventing discrimination. Article 17 is all about allowing all the marginalized societies have equal access in the society. Alright, Article 15 is, it clearly states no discrimination on the basis of caste, creed, religion, place of birth, anything, sex for that matter. Cool? Guys, are you clear with the difference between 17 and 15? Give me a yo, let me check. Hi Pradeep. Menti kab hoga? Bansal, Mr. Bansal. Beta thoda wait karo. Probably what? 10 minutes. Cool? Right. PDFs will be available, guys. Whenever the session is over, same day in the evening or next day, you will get it. Don't worry. Now coming back. So various other provisions under the Constitution, multiple sections of the Constitution prevent the marginalized society, the minorities, from being exploited by the majorities. Alright, time and again, these people, the marginalized, the minority societies, they have protested. They are asking for equal and justified treatment, equal treatment. Okay, now the laws that are there for the, now you know the Article 15 and 17, right? 17 is all about treating them equally. 15 is all about preventing discrimination. 17 is all about allowing the Dalits from having access, complete access. Now law for the marginalized groups. There are very specific laws for these people. The government has taken efforts to promote these policies to give opportunities to minority groups. So this way they will get justice. They will be treated much better than the way they were being treated at that time. So say for example, free subsidized hostels for Dalit students, Adivasi communities. The reservation policy is very important and highly contentious. It covers, look at the example. Governments across India have their list of scheduled castes or Dalits, scheduled tribes and backward and most backward. So government clearly has the entire list of the different scheduled castes, the Dalits, the tribes, where they live, who they are, entire detail is with the government. So students applying for educational institutions, and posts in government are expected to provide their proof of their caste or their status. so that they can avail all the benefits that are reserved for them. It is even now applicable, right? You go to, even say if you take NEET, I'm just giving an example, there is a small reservation for marginalized societies. Right, the reservation is there for everything. If you go to a government job, there is a reservation for these societies. But if someone wants to apply, you need to provide proof of your caste or that tribe status, so that they know that you belong to that marginal society. Cool? Right. So a lot of scholarship programs are also run by governments. Laws related to wages, all right, cultural rights, educational rights, right against exploitation, they have also been enacted laws for specifically for these people, the marginal societies. Scholarship. So if you look at it, reservations, scholarship programs, specific laws, etc. Cool. Now coming to protecting the rights of Dalits and Adivasis. There was an act called 1989 Scheduled Castes and Scheduled Tribes Act. This act was created to protect the Dalits and Adivasis against domination by the powerful caste, the major caste, powerful caste. 1989 Scheduled Castes, Scheduled Tribes Act, prevention of atrocities. In the 1970s and 80s, Adivasi people demanded equal rights for their land because their lands have been deprived from them. They wanted their lands to be given back to them. 70s and 80s. Cool? So this act, 1989 Scheduled Caste Scheduled Tribes Act, distinguishes several levels of crimes. Okay, it clearly lists down the different level of unjustified treatment, physically horrific and morally reprehensible. It lists down what are the different ways in which people can be treated, which can never be allowed. So crimes against Dalit and tribal women are of a specific kind and therefore seeks to penalize who use force on these women. Look at it, guys. It's very, very bad, right? When we read this itself, you tend to get how sad and how pathetic, our people have been in the past to treat or to provide this kind of differentiated treatment to others. Manual scavenging. Right, I do not know how many of you are first of all aware that this was there some time ago. Manual scavenging, people removing human and animal excreta, all right, manually using brooms, tin plates, baskets, etc. all right, and carrying it to the disposal ground which is a little distant. Manually these people were there who did all these things, which can never be allowed, right? How can someone allow it? We need to use, this is where we need to use technology. We should have done that, but no. I have personally seen these people really struggle, which is so bad. So many of them have also died because when they open up the what is called suspens, you will see poisonous gas comes out, and many of them died due to this because of suffocation. So manual scavenging. Exactly, Kunj. 1993 government passed another act for this. They said Employment of Manual Scavengers and Construction of Dry Latrines Prohibition Act. This act, 1993, prohibits anyone from having manual scavengers, as well as prohibits construction of dry latrines. Okay, so we still notice instances, apart from so many acts that are being passed, even now a lot of atrocities on Dalits, minorities and lower sections of the society still happen. This has to be taken care with very strong laws by the government. So Adivasis, yes, definitely it's illegal, and intolerable. We cannot allow anyone like that. So Adivasis demands a 1989 Act. This Scheduled Caste Scheduled Tribe Act, alright, Prevention of Atrocities Act 1989, it's super important, okay, because this is the act that all the tribal groups, the Adivasis, use to defend, alright, and their rights to their land, which they want back. So Adivasis, often unwilling to move from their land, generally are forcibly displaced by the major powerful communities. So with this act, they wanted their land back, and they also fight to keep their land with themselves. So this act confirms that the land belonging to tribal people, it can't be sold or taken away by anyone else. It belongs only to tribal groups. See guys, if you look at this, even the government is playing its part. They are trying very strongly, but still, alright, they can't have eyes everywhere, right? This is the problem. So the Adiva 1989 Act is super important. All of you remember this. It also, with respect to land, it confirms that a land belonging to tribal people, it can't be sold and belongs to only the tribal groups. So Adivasis demand for tribal rights to be preserved. Alright. So this is only through that act. Adivasis always wanted their culture and primitive methods should remain. It should not be changed. And they should be allowed to live the way they want to. So by formulating acts, Indian government tried to stop others, the powerful communities, from exploiting these tribals. Alright. And even the forest officials from exploiting these tribals. Because all these tribals, most of the cases, they live very close to forests. And generally it is the forest officials who misuse this. Right, it was found. Now it is not the case. So these kind of acts ensure that the tribals are given that security. They are prevented from being misused by the or exploited by the forest officials. Guys, are you clear till this? Anjali, give me a yo guys if you're clear. Reservation means in a society there are very common groups of people, and there are also marginalized groups of people which are very small in number, and these people don't get the same lifestyle as the others. People living in like Adivasis living in forest, they don't get the same kind of education, right? So how will they come up in life? Unless you give them 1%, 2% reservation. Through that reservation, even if they are a little backward, they still get into the job, improve their lifestyle. So reservation is allotment or providing a quota for these kind of marginalized groups is what we call reservation. In everything. It could be education, it could be government jobs, it could be anything. Clear? Cool guys, moving on to a Menti now. So guys, yes, finally Pariksha is there, okay. Now coming into a Menti. Guys, I want all of you to go to menti.com, M-E-N, open your browser like this and type www.menti.com, M-E-N-T-I. Alright. So guys, once you go to menti.com, it will ask you for a code. Please enter the code. You can see that, right? The code for today's Menti is 3347750. I repeat, 3347750. So there are 4 major data points you have to remember. One is the fundamental rights. 2 is 1989 Scheduled Caste Scheduled Tribes Act. Then Article 15 and Article 17. Article 17 allows Dalits to access all public facilities. Article 15 prevents any kind of discrimination by caste, creed, sex, religion or race. Cool? Right. If at all you're wondering that, sir, I might miss out on the quiz, so I have given you the points. Come on guys, 30 more seconds. First question will be there. $15 more seconds. Guys, I'm refreshing so that everyone is able to join. Yes, Leanna, 100%. You can check it tomorrow by end of the day. Alright, I think it's time. First question is going to be there on your screens, guys. Here it comes. Who out of the following are facing inequalities due to marginalization? Dalits, women's, Adivasis, all of them. They are not treated equally. Who are they? Dalits, women, Adivasis, all of them. All of them. Good. Clear, right? All of them belong to the marginalized societies. Shrenik, Liana, Shreyansh, Harsh and Sagar, top 5. Varshita, Vel, Shashank, Tanu and Hamsa, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Question number 2. Which is the article of Constitution that states untouchability has been abolished? Untouchability is abolished. Dalits can use all the places, right? Okay. So if you look at the options, we dealt only one option among these 4. So you will easily know what it is. Article 17, 93 of you got it right. Superb. Article 17 speaks about untouchability and Dalits have access to all public places, right? Untouchability is totally not there anywhere. So Shrenik, Harsh, Bel, Tanu, Liana, Shreyansh, Hamza, Sagar, Vivesh and Swati. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Question number 3. Hi Akshita. How does the government ensure to end inequality in the country? Through laws, through reservations, both 1 and 2, none of them. Government ensure, how do they ensure, alright, inequality is not there? Laws, reservations, both 1 and 2, none of them. Time is up. Both 1 and 2, obviously. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . E.T., Harsh, Bell, Tanu, Shreyansh. Liana, Bilvesh, Danvin, Swati and Bharadwaj. 6 to 10. Question number 4. What do you mean by manual scavenging? Work through scavenging by machine, by hand, by power, none of these. Ayushi, that is another problem to be solved. Misuse of reservations is another problem, but for that, cancelling reservation is not a solution. I hope you are getting me, right? It has to be handled differently. We have to be strict and ensure that only the deserving are given that. So, manual scavenging is scavenging by hand. E.T., Harsh, Bell, Tanu and Liana. Top 5. Bharatwaj, Danvin, Bilvesh, Swati and Shreyansh. 6 to 10. Question number 5. Here we go. 2 more to go. Which act is important for Adivasis? Act of 1989, 89, 1990, 91, 96. We have dealt with only one act. Time's running, guys. Act of 1989. Superb. E.T., Harsh, Bell, Tanu and Bharadwaj. Top 5. Danvin, Swati, Shreyansh, Hamsha and Shagun. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Article 6 or question number 6. Here we go. Who needs to constantly work on to bring equality and dignity? Government, people, none of them, both of them. Someone needs to constantly work to ensure equality and dignity is provided to everyone. Who is that? All are simple questions, right, guys? Now I hope you guys know why I did not do a very comprehensive recap, because the data points are only the acts and articles. That's it. Apart from that, we don't have anything. Guys, remember, it is also the job of people to work on it, not just the government. We are people, right? We are also part of the society. We need to work to ensure that the marginalized people are given that importance. Government alone can't do much. E.T., Harsh, Tanu, Bharadwaj and Swati. Top 5. Shagun, Priya, Shreyansh, Vijay Lakshmi, Neel and Pat. 6 to 10. Final question. Guys, at 8 p.m. we are starting our Pariksha today. So it's going to be only quizzes, quiz after quiz after quiz. Be ready. Here it comes. Question number 7. Dalit means what? Dalit. Unbroken, broken, united, diversified. Unbroken, broken. United, diversified, broken, guys. The list means broken. So, E.T., Harsh. Oh wow, looks like Harsh is at the top now. Harsh is winning the quiz today. Wow, wow, wow. Harsh, many more congratulations, sir. Awesome job. Great job. E.T., Tanu, Vijay Lakshmi, Kopal. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Ritisha, Bell, Bharatwaj, Swati and Shreyansh. Kudos to you, all of you. Everyone in the leaderboard, guys. Great job. There could have been so many of you who got the right answers, but you could not enter the leaderboard. It is still okay, guys. It's okay. Great job for all of you. Thumbs up. Cheer up, guys. You will get. Keep fighting. And yes, I think I already spoke enough about this. The Pariksha series is back. Entire year's revision is going to happen. We are starting at 8 p.m. for English, grade 6. Be there, guys. Meet you at 8. Until then, this is myself, Sundar Rabindranathan, signing off, guys. Hit the like button and let me know you liked it. Don't forget that. And yes, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you at 8 p.m. Bye-bye, guys.